UK Demon Medic bikes here. What a lovely slash cack day. Today I'm going to talk about my Genata XRZ 125. I've had a lot of messages over the time going, oh, how's this bike? What's this bike like? This bike is the copy of the YZF R125. Looks similar, only difference, headlights, tyre size is different on the rear and the front, and just engine as well, because this bike's Chinese. Oh, and the other difference is the dash. Right, good points about this bike. And when I bought this bike 4 months ago. It's got to be about 4 months now, because I've done about 4 months at work, so I got this bike when I started my new job. Yeah, so about 4 months I brought this bike from Speedway Motorcycles up in Cannock. Can't fault them, can't praise them, all little faults their own, but good shop, love the bike, love how they do it, love how they help me out, all that sort of stuff. They're a good bunch of lads. Right, good points. Good points of this bike. It's a very good commuting bike. If you want speed, don't buy Genata. The Genata, for me, is built to get up to 60 and will stop at 60. It won't go any further. You can push it and it go to 63. Unless you're downhill, then it's about 71, 73. That's what I've got. Oh, sorry, I got a stinky cold. I'm trying out a new mic, so if this sounds crap, I'm screwed. Yeah, so we got that. So it's not built for speed, but it will get up to speed if you are commuting on the roads. So say if you're going to city centre, you ain't really going to be doing 60 miles per hour, but around here, where I live, is 50 mile per hour road, so it's generally perfect. I'm not going to get knee down because I ain't got the gear to really go knee down with. Modifications. My mods on this bike are new gear levers, oink oink, heated grips, which are nice and toasty right now. I'm just going to say the stuff I've added onto it, not mods. RNG mirror blanking plates, headlight tint, which as you can see is really muddy. The whole bike's muddy. I've been out today with some of the lads. New indicators. I've added some of the small indicators instead of those huge things that come out here. Added a few stickers, but that's not mod wise. New license plate. I've got a smaller license plate, but just need to get an L plate for it, unfortunately. Exhaust, I did have, from my pictures, a carbon exhaust which come up to here. That was a Lextech as well, but I've now changed to the stubby because I wanted something a bit louder, so I changed to that. Next thing I changed was the tyres. I moved to Michelin Pilot Street Radials. Good tyres, can't fault them. Been in the wet thinking I weren't leaning too far when I was leaning too far, so that's helped with me a lot. And that's basically everything. Oh, and tinted rear light and a HID kit, which you won't see because it's not dark enough. If you can see the HID kit, and that is everything that I have personally done on my bike, apart from rim tape, which I've got to change because I don't like it. So that's everything on the bike. Dislikes, right, here we go. Dislikes of this bike: there is not enough parts available for the bike, accessory wise, mod wise. You can get aftermarket ones, but you do have to, like, these levers aren't built for these bikes. You do have to modify them, and neither's the HID kit. You do have to modify the head unit and the brake, like, reservoir thing to that. Other downfall that I don't like is you only get one light up, which is very common on sports bikes, but I really don't like it. Like, one will light up on high beam, one will be low beam. Put that back. And the vibration through the handlebars is get to 6,000, it's all vibration, but you do get used to it, to be fair. Next one, this one really does do my head in, but I guess it's part of a fairing bike due to a new. There you will have a gap in your fairing, and that is to your reservoir tank, your fuel tap. Next one, under the seat. How good is under storage on this bike? It comes up nice and simple. Ta-da. This snapped on my bike last week when I just got on the road, so I've replaced it with 2 connectors. Works perfect. But that is all the space you get. I'm not going to mess around because I've had enough of messing around with it. You get one slot for a little tiny toolkit about that big. No heck of a lie. About that big. Lose your key as well. Right. What the exhaust sounds like. I've actually tried to come somewhere quiet, but it looks like it's a shooting range, so if I get shot, we're in big trouble, guys. Like, I don't fancy being shot today of all days. I've had a nice day, and it's beautiful. This is the Lextech exhaust. I paid £60 for it, and the link pipe was on for my V4, so you're looking about £65–70 with postage, all that sort of stuff. But I cannot fault the damn thing. Don't know if you can hear it, but you know, it's loud, it's deep, it's got a roar to it. It pops like crazy. But it vibrates your handlebars like crazy too. The louder you go, the more vibrate you're gonna get, etc, etc, etc. This way I get tired, I'm not loud up here. Yeah, so that's about it. Act like my tyre was flat. Yeah, but that is Genata, like Genata XRZ. I cannot fault it for £2,500. That's including tail tidy and fitted exhaust. I cannot complain with this bike. It does everything I need. Gets the 60 perfectly fine. Starts every time, and it is a carbed bike. So I thought it's going to be freezing. It's not going to want to start, but it starts every single time. And for Chinese, the only problems I've had is the spark plug. Soon as you get this bike, change the flipping spark plug to an NGK. It is more trouble. I did at least, didn't even do a lot of miles really, and it just went kaboom and blew my spark plug up. So I had to have that replaced. But with these beautiful Genatas, you get bike 2-stroke. With these beautiful Genatas, you get a 5-year warranty. Like I'm advertising the damn thing. You get a 5-year warranty, 3 years parts, 2 years labour. Yeah, something like that. Oh, train. Yeah, so something like that. I can't remember this stuff. Right, so dashboard. Right, when I fitted my heated grips, I had, don't know if you can see it, it says 2,666. That's dangerous. I am actually on 5,666 because when I fitted my heated grips, I accidentally knocked my speedo and I must have hit a certain wire because it took it back 3,000. Anyway, but say this is what the bike is really on. It's got your trip, so how many miles you've done a day, so you can clear that by holding the button in, blah 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 blah, so that go back to 0. Then you got your odometer. Then on the next one you have your Rev Counter. Your neutral light will be on the Rev Counter along with your high beam, which is in blue, you can't see it. You do get a fuel gauge with this bike, which I absolutely adore, but you also get a little good feature, a battery selector. It tells you how much your selector or gauge, let's go for gauge, a battery gauge, tells you how much your battery's charged. My bike will always sit at 2 when off. It will go to 3 bars when it goes up, which is about 11–13 volts. So it does that, and then you get the time. My time has gone back to a 12-hour clock since I knocked the wire and all that stuff, which I'm not bothered about. But apart from that, that's the bike. You don't get a bubble screen yet. It's sort of tinted. Well, not tinted enough, so you do that. So yeah. So that's my bike, pretty much. Damn, I'm walking far. I took my ages ago. Yeah, that's my Genata XRZ. Genata XRZ. Pretty racist, isn't it, really? Yeah, so, and you're probably wondering, where's the helmet gone? I currently am using a GoPro 3 due to I had an accident, as you probably all know from watching my last video. Are you ready for this? Oh, that's evil. Yeah, I had a crash slide a couple of weeks ago, so I've changed pretty much everything on this bike. But it is a lovely bike, so if you're out to get one, do buy one. Don't buy a YZF. The YZF I've been out with today, and the only difference is the headlight and the engine. That is about it. Oh, and the dash, because they changed the dash on the new model. So that is literally all there is on the new model. It is a shit ton quicker, but no offence, I'm not spending $4.5 grand on a bike that's just going to do 80-90 miles per hour when I want to upgrade to my A2. But if you're thinking of going long term, go with YZF if you want to, but seriously, Genata will back you 100%. I can't fault it. It is a great bike. Best bike I've had, Chinese or not, it has no faults. It hasn't blown up, it hasn't set on fire, a part hasn't fell off it, hasn't done nothing. So thank you guys for watching. It has been a pleasure, and I will be doing some more vlogs soon. Actually, I've got a chin mount, so I'm going to be trying this mic out during this vlog and such and such and such with that. So thank you guys for watching, and take care, guys. Ah, fuck.